The room is bathed in a soft, warm glow as wine diligently pours over her textbooks, surrounded by an array of colorful notes and reference materials, her hair tied up in a ponytail as she stayed focused on her studies. Jungkook, her husband, enters the room, dressed in a casual sweatsuit. He approaches Wyan with silent footsteps, a comforting smile playing on his lips as he observes her dedication. Jungkook, need anything, my love? Perhaps a snack or coffee? He gently grazed his fingers against her hair. Wyan looks up, momentarily startled, before a grateful smile spreads across her face. Wyan, coffee would be perfect. Thank you, Jungkook. He kissed her head before he disappears briefly, returning with a steaming mug. He hands it to Wyan, his gaze filled with unwavering sport. Wyan thanked him. She was preparing for her test, which was after 2 days. Jungkook has been always sportive of her and her dreams. Instead, he sometimes takes it so seriously that it gets scary. Jungkook, best of luck, my love. I know you can do this. He leans in, placing a tender kiss on her forehead, a silent reassurance of his love and confidence in her abilities. Jungkook, take breaks when you need to. Don't forget to breathe. With those encouragement words, he leaves her to immerse herself in her studies. The room bears witness to the passage of time as Vian persists in her academic pursuit. Books lay open, and the glow of her desk lamp remains a beacon in the night. Jungkook returns, finding Vian asleep amidst her notes. He can't help but love her through everything. He finds her even adorable, though concern lingers in his eyes. He walks up to her and removes her glasses before he closes the books and picks her up in his arms, being so careful so she won't wake up. He walks back to their bedroom, all the while appreciating the girl he had as his wife. He never knew he would fall so deeply in love with someone, but he did, and he is grateful about it every day he wakes up beside her. He places her down in bed, covering her with sheets, and lays down beside her as well. Jungkook pulls Wine close, their bodies fitting perfectly, like pieces of a puzzle. He whispers words of encouragement, a lullaby of love, as he showers her with kisses. All the while she slept while he made sure she knew she was loved and treasured. It had been 2 days. Wine's test result was here, the very same day the test was conducted. The room, once a haven of concentration, now bears witness to the way of disappointment. Wine sits at her desk, surrounded by the remnants of her failed test. F grade mansion, so bold over it. Jungkook enters casually, his expression shifting from anticipation to concern. Jungkook, Wyan, we need to talk. Vine looks up, her eyes betraying a mix of exhaustion and apprehension. Jungkook, your grades? They weren't what I expected. Vine, I know, Jungkook. I tried my best, but she got quiet. She didn't know what else to say. He really gets sometimes really serious when it comes to study. He wants to see her stand on her own feet, to see her become the woman she dreams to be. Jungkook, education is vital, Vine. You can't afford to be careless. The room hangs heavy with the weight of disappointment, and Jungkook exits, leaving Vine to contemplate the gravity of the situation. The room feels suffocating as Vine stares at the marked papers, her heart heavy with the weight of disappointment. Tears welled up in her eyes, and the frustration of falling short take its toll. Vine, I tried so hard. She clutches her stomach, trying to endure the physical pain alongside the emotional turmoil. It's always the periods coming at the worst time possible. It was the main reason she ended up with such a bad result. The pain made it hard for her to perform her best in the test. In the midst of her struggles, Jungkook re enters the room, sensing the change in the atmosphere. Jungkook's stern expression softens up as he sees Vine visibly upset and in pain. Concern replaces disappointment, and he quickly crosses the room to kneel beside her. Jungkook, love, what's wrong? Vine attempts a smile, masking both the emotional and physical agony. Vine, just a headache. It's nothing. Jungkook gently places a hand on her shoulder, his worry evident. Jungkook, don't lie to me, love. What's really going on? Vine hesitates but ultimately succumbs to the emotional weight. Tears stream down her face as she confesses her struggles with the test and the added pain of her cramps. Vine, I'm sorry, Jungkook. I tried, but I couldn't do it. Now everything hurts. Jungkook's expression shifts from concern to understanding. He pulls her into a comforting embrace. Jungkook, it's okay, Vine. We all have moments of struggle. You're not alone, and you certainly don't have to face it by yourself. He reaches for a tissue, gently wiping away her tears. Jungkook guides Vine to the living room, creating a makeshift heaven with soft blankets and dim lighting. He carefully lays her down on the couch, grabbing a cozy blanket to tuck around her. Jungkook, I want you to relax, love. I'll be right back. He disappears into the kitchen and returns with a hot water bottle, pain relievers, and a soothing herbal tea. Vine looks up at him, gratitude mingling with vulnerability. Vine, thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook sits beside her, offering a comforting presence as he hands her the hot water bottle. Jungkook, I'm really sorry for getting mad like that. I came back to ask if you were okay. I saw you doing such hard work. Jungkook, I'm really sorry, Vayan. He cupped her cheeks, regret evident in his eyes, as he kissed her forehead. As the warmth of the hot water bottle soothes her cramps, Jungkook wraps his arm around her. He keeps brushing fingers to her hair. His body provided her with extra warmth she needed. He kissed her head multiple times. He takes her to room, getting her in sheets. Her face scrunches up in pain a few times due to those random shock waves. Jungkook instantly pulls her in his embrace, his hand placing on her lower abdomen. The hand provided her with the weight and warmth she needed, easing the pain. Jungkook starts placing kisses on her hand, and soon enough she dozes off to her dreamland, feeling as protected and safe as one could.